Hey everybody, it's Micah from BearHart Outdoors. I'm here bringing you another outdoor arena review. And this time, it is the Thrunite TC12. So stick around. Just wanted to talk a little bit about this Thrunite. Well, it's still daylight a little bit. I'm waiting on it to get darker. And then I'll be doing a little bit of show and tell what the light can do. And of course my neighbor decides to start mowing now. And then he gets louder. Alright, well that's not going to stop anytime soon, so I'm just going to go ahead with it. Neighbor went into his front yard, so he's not quite as loud. Some things I really like about this, you can... There it is. You can remove the back, and you can put an 18650 of choice or two CR123s or whatever you wanted to do in there. But this one does come with a 3400 milliamp Thrunite battery, which is really nice, and I've found it to be a very good battery. But you don't have to take this battery out because it's rechargeable, and I really like that fact that you can just plug it in with your micro USB plug and you can charge it up. It has a good belt clip. It's a little bit big to keep in the pocket, but I ride it in my back pocket usually, and I don't have a problem with it. Tail cap is really nice. It does have the flat tail cap, so it can do a tail cap stand if you like. Sorry, I'm having focusing issues there. This button is extremely responsive. I have a couple other ones where you push and hold them to do something, or you really gotta click them to do it. But this, and they're rubber, but is just really responsive. It's very quick. It changes through the modes. The modes are very easy to go through, so I really like this button. It's a nice step up. I find the knurling to be pretty comfortable when I'm holding it. The belt clip is also relatively comfortable when I've got it in hand, so you can use it through the modes. You can see it's got the smooth bezel in there. I'll put specs and some stuff down below with the I can never remember what stage 1 is and step 2 and what they all are with the lumens, so I'll just go through those as I'm clicking through the brightness modes, and I'll annotate that down in the box below, as well as an Amazon link so you can get the current pricing on this model. I will say, in this size class, which I would say is just the single 18650, this is my favorite flashlight that I've used so far. I've used some night cores, I've used some O-lights, own a couple of both of those as well. This is my first Thrunite in general, and I really like it. The USB rechargeability, as I lose focus right there, and then the ease of use of this button and switching through the modes really did it for me. It's really nice. I have, like I said, some other lights that are similar, but I really like this one. The only thing that bothered me about it, and I think this is the only negative I have about this, is this little flap. And I understand that it's got to have a flap or you'd never be able to pull it out and keep it open, and it would lose its water resistance otherwise. But I just found it when I was pulling it out of my pocket, I would find this little flap open and it kind of catches my hand. You know, I would be doing something, or I'd be clicking through the modes, thumb on top, and it felt weird. And yeah, I'm being super nitpicky because I really like this light. So that is one little thing. I feel like if this had been reversed, like if you could put this band on the bottom side and this little piece would be down, that, you know, it would catch less on the draw from the pocket, and because, you know, I'm not usually holding it up here, that I would notice it being the flap facing that way. So, and you know, that may not be something that could be, you know, engineered around. I'm not an engineer or a designer, or, you know, I would have known a solution for this, and there may not be a good one. So that's it. That is the only thing. Flashlight's a good size, so it fits in the hand well. Mode buttons are easy to hit. Like I said, I really like this flashlight. So keep watching. And when it gets dark here in a few seconds, I will, well, a few seconds for you. It's probably going to be another couple hours for me before it gets really dark. So just stick around and we'll see what it can do outside. Hey everybody, finally got dark. I am using the Thrunite TC12 to blind myself. Even though it's in like the super low mode, it's still bright when you shine it in your eyes. It is dark now. There's the house. Yeah. It has gotten dark now. First, I just want to read a couple of specs. It is using the Cree XP LV6 LED, and they're suspecting or estimating it to have a 20-year lifespan. That's a long time. I don't know that I've had a flashlight for 20 years. I had one flashlight for 15 years actually, the first mag light I ever got, but it finally died. So anyways, let me finish reading some of these other specs real quick, and then I'll go and show you around the yard. Exciting in the dark. It's got strobe mode is 800 lumens for 4.8 hours. Its turbo is 1000 lumens for 2.6 hours. High is 640 lumens for 2.5 hours. So turbo's a lot brighter than, whoops, sorry, dropped the camera. Turbo's 1000 lumens for 2.6. High is 640 for 2.5. Medium is 180 for 9.5 hours. Low is 28 lumens for 3 days. And Firefly, which is one of the modes I use the most actually, is 0.4 lumens for 70 days. That's a long time. Alright, let me turn this camera around and I'll show you around the yard. Alright, we are out here in the dark. You can kind of see low mode a little bit right there. I use low mode a lot actually for moving around the house when everyone is asleep, because it doesn't really shine bright. You can see all you need to see, but anyways, you can't really see it on the camera now, so I use low mode a lot. Alright, there is the next step up. There's a bug. You can see the shed down there, and that's about it. Let's see if we can see. Yeah, we can see the neighbor's shed. All right, my shed is about 25 yards from here, maybe 30. The neighbor's shed is right at 50 yards from me, so I'm using that as my point of reference. And we'll shine it the other way here in a little bit. Ignore the that's the swing set. You can see that real well. Alright, next step up, you can now see the shed. You can see on up the 70-foot tall cherry tree. You can see, almost see my little garden down there. Neighbor shed again is at 50 yards, and you can actually see the tree above that now, and you can kind of see the other trees there. It's a little blurry because there's not enough light, but gonna go ahead up to the next mode is where it gets pretty impressive. You can see some of the vehicles. You can see my shed clearly. You can see the tubs down there. We've got the neighbor shed. I'm gonna walk forward just a little bit. It'll actually kind of let you see down. I really wish the camera could relay how bright this thing is, because my eyes, I can see the next house through the under the tree back there, but the camera just can't quite pick it up. And then we've got another step of brightness, which doesn't add a lot of distance, it just adds some clarity. See if I point it down. Yeah, that's blinding when I point it straight down. It's got a really good throw. It's got a strong central beam, and then there you can kind of see it's got a really nice wide beam as well. And then we are back down. I'm gonna see if I can point us somewhere that you can see a little bit farther on camera, hopefully. Alright, I'm gonna shine up into the neighbor's yard. They don't have any windows on that side. I've got a screened-in porch here. The neighbors, that's about 25 yards away. You can see the corner of the next house is right at 100 yards. And then you can see the next house behind that is right at 150. So we'll see those a little bit clearer there. You can see 25, 100, and then you see that little white behind it. That one's right at 150 yards. So, and then it's got a stage brighter. So I can see the house past that. But like I said, on camera it just doesn't quite show up. So I almost forgot strobe mode, which takes it from any brightness you've got it in. You just hold down that one button, which you can see here when you click through the button, it lights up for a second, which is convenient if you go back to find it before it goes off. But if you hold down the button, I'm going to take it back down into dim. You hold down the button and almost immediately goes into strobe, and we can make the fun movies. It's like a horror film, right? Yeah. Anyways, sorry, forgive me. So just to wrap up on this one a little bit, low mode works really well for telling ghost stories. As you can see, I'm just the floating head telling you a story right now. And I'm attracting insects because I have a light on and it's dark outside. So, goes through the modes very quickly, very easily. Strobe mode is extremely easily accessible, which I really like. Some of the ones where you have to like click it 3, 4, 5, 6 times rapidly and then it goes into strobe is a little weird. I mean, I understand it, tap it quickly to get it tapping quickly, but this one you just hold the button down. Strobe mode is quick and easy. I want to click the button. I love just clicking the button, but I don't want to blind myself right now, so I'm refraining. But goes through the modes easily. The weight is nice. It fits well in hand. The knurling gives it good grip. Like I said, even the pocket clip on it is not uncomfortable in hand, which a lot of times pocket clips become very annoying when you're holding a light for any amount of time. USB rechargeable, or you can take the batteries out and replace them if you like. It's either which way you want to do it. I like that it just plugs in. It's a great light. Honestly, I'm probably gonna have to pick one of these up. It's been happening to me a lot lately. I review something, normally I can review it in the outdoor arena. I'm like, okay, this is good, I'll send it on, I like that. But past couple items, I've been like, yeah, I'm gonna have to save up and buy that now. But anyways, I like the light a lot, obviously, so I definitely recommend it. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And if you haven't watched any of my other videos and you're just watching me now, floating ghost head, this is a new, I just thought I'd try this out, playing around in the dark with a flashlight. So anyways, comment down in the comment section below. I love seeing your comments and your thoughts and having discussions down there. And check out the links in the description box below. And remember to stay safe and be ready.